Yay!
Hello.
Hello, this is Jessica Sennett. She is my trainer, and she also does a lot of mom and baby fitness around Toronto.
Yep.
And she specializes in getting mamas hot and ready.
Feeling confident on the inside and on the outside.
Exactly. So I work out because I have health issues, as some of you know, and I want to stay healthy and be balanced. And we all have that mama brain and mama mind. And my whole new thing is practicing mindfulness, even though I've always been into yoga.
Yeah.
But I balance my workout schedules, and I like to do the cross training between the different yoga classes. I'm just trying to walk now that the weather's getting nice. Anyway, so we did squats today.
Right.
So tell them about that.
Right. Squats are always going to make an appearance in mostly every workout. They're an extremely important exercise. A lot of people think they just work your lower body, and I'm here to tell you they are a full body exercise. You need a strong core to squat correctly. I always say to my clients, to people in my classes, everything is an abdominal exercise. Every movement starts from the inside out. If you have a strong core, it supports every movement that you do. So having a good squat form is kind of like the key to be successful.
And it burns more calories too, right?
Yeah,
the
more muscles you recruit in a workout or a specific exercise, the more calories you burn. And that's a good thing, right?
Right.
So I just wanted to go over some
Even though I hate doing them and I complain the whole time.
It's not just you. Everybody complains.
I'll admit
Squats,
it. I'll admit
lunges.
it.
We complain, but we still do it because it's good for us. And if I can help you kind of improve your form a little bit so you don't feel as awkward or uncomfortable doing it, then that's a good thing.
And it's all about starting with baby steps. Like for me, a lot of the girls, I go to Starbucks and they're telling me they work out 5 days a week. And it kind of makes you feel a little bad about yourself, but everybody does what they could do. So you start small. So I'm doing yoga, I'm working out again,
right.
And then you build it up and you do what you could do. And, I was telling Jess today, my goal is to get to 5 days a week.
Okay.
Or 4 days a week.
And that's how I tell everyone too, like you have to make realistic goals for yourself.
Right. And
for
when
your
and listen to your body and know when your body's ready and could do it.
Yeah, and if adding strength training in 1 day a week is good for you right now, that's better than nothing. And then eventually you'll get feeling strong and you'll want to do it more and more. That's how it's infectious. Once you start a routine, it's much easier. But it starts with good form and foundation. So let's get to a squat, right?
Okay.
Do you want to put your water down?
Yeah.
All right, guys, listen up. So you want to start in I call this like a neutral position. Come stand beside me.
Okay.
So you want to start with your feet slightly outside your hips. Not too wide, not too narrow, something that's comfortable for you. You don't have to be a cookie cutter like everybody else, just something that's comfortable. And you want to make sure that your toes are in line with your heels. Some people will like a little more flared out, about 15 degrees. That's okay, but you just want to always make sure that your knees are going to track over your toes, more specifically your pinky toe. So if your knees are jutting in like this, that might be an indicator that there's something else going on. You might have weak lateral glutes. There might be some stabilizer issues on the knees, but generally we want to start with the toe. Knock out your knees. That puts a lot of pressure on your lower back, and who wants lower back pain? Not anyone, ever, ever, ever. So nice soft knees. Coming up to your core, you always want to have an engaged core. That does not mean gripped. That does not mean suck it in. That does not mean I can't breathe at all. A lot of trainers will be like, suck it in, and you will exhale and you'll hold it. This doesn't serve you at all. These core muscles are connected to Take a deep breath, your diaphragm descends, your transverse abdominis goes out, your pelvic floor descends. That facilitates the breath in the body, and that facilitates every movement. So we want to work, I always say work from a supported, engaged position. So you want to have navel towards your spine, but not so much that you cannot breathe, right?
They always tell me to relax my face. I'm
right.
always like,
yeah. You think that if you're tightening everything that you're going to get more out of it and you can't breathe, that's not going to serve you at all. Breath is the number one thing that I always make sure.
When I started working out, that was something that I needed to work on. I always did the reverse breathing.
Right.
So when you're supposed to exhale, I inhaled, and so.
It takes a while to kind of get used to the breathing when you're exhaling on the hard part of an exercise. Right. I'll take this. As long as you're breathing, it's going to be good for you. Okay, so that was my simple, I could talk for hours on core, but that's the 30-second version. As you come up, your rib cage, you want to have it neutral. If it's a bell, you don't want it rung up, you don't want it rung down, you want it silent. In the middle, relax your shoulder blades, put your shoulder blades in your back pocket, and your head is just on top of your neck, right? This is how we start mostly every exercise, including the squat. Now getting to the squat part. You want to start with your hips first. Hips go back. It's almost like you're sitting on a seat. You want to keep your chest up, bending your knees, sinking your hips back as far as they can go. Keeping that nice.
You do this with weights too.
Right. Normally you'd have weight in your hand, but today we're just going to do some air squats. Super effective. Inhale on the way down, and as you come up, exhale. Stand up straight, and you want to squeeze your glutes. Now I see a lot of this at the gym, right? I see a lot of like this.
Right, it's wrong.
So that's adding an extra hyperextension, if you can see my back. This doesn't serve you either. That's going to hurt your back too. We don't need a hyperextension. You just need to stand up straight and squeeze your butt a little bit. You don't have to overthink it. So you just want to go inhale down, exhale squeeze. Inhale down, exhale squeeze. Hoping to sink your hips lower than your knees. That will depend on a lot of things. It will depend on your ankle flexibility. It will depend on your hamstring, if they're tight, if they're sore, if they're more flexible. So a lot of people can get lower. If you can get lower, that's great. If this is it for you with good form, start there. Inhale down.
And how many do you think people should do? Like how many reps or should they do? Like
if you were a beginner, if you're a beginner and you're putting it into a circuit, I would say 3 to 4 rounds, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Okay. Is a good place to start. If you're going to add weight, you can add weight on your chest. You can add weight by your sides, just like this. As the weight goes up, the reps can go down. For hypertrophy, to grow that muscle, you want to be in a rep range of about 8 to 12, 3 to 6 sets. Most people start with 2 to 3, and you can work up from there. That is a very basic kind of squat routine. You can put it into a circuit. You can do it on its own, but just make sure you're using proper form and connecting your breath. If you connect your breath to every movement that you're doing, you will get 100% more out of that exercise. I guarantee it. All right? So if you have any questions about squats or other things, you can always post questions. You can reach out to Nicole. You can reach out to me on my page, and we can address everything.
Jessica Sennett.
I'm
at Workout with Jess.
At workout.with.jess on Instagram.
But
Workout with Jess.
Look up your name.
Jessica Sennett, or my website, workoutwithjess.com. We're going to try to address a lot of these issues going forward.
And where could they take your classes if they live in the area?
All right, so I teach a lot of mom and baby classes in Midtown Toronto. I teach at Track Fitness Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I run my own Stroller Strong boot camps on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays at Davisville, Thursdays at Cedarville Park. All of the information is up on my website. If you contact me, if you contact Nicole, you will get a hold of the information. I also offer small group training, private training. If you have a group of moms that want to get together, I'm available, and we can address all these issues together.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I know a lot of you are just having babies, you're in between children, you had 2 kids, you're having your third,
or if you're pregnant.
Or you're pregnant.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You can work out when you're pregnant. You should work out when you're pregnant.
I didn't work out when I was pregnant because I could hardly even walk or breathe.
Right. Yes.
All right. Prenatal fitness is really important.
We can touch on that another day.
Okay. High five. Thank you. And we'll see you hopefully next Friday.
Bye.